Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at the MarketSite studio in Times Square, we have Tim Urbanowicz. He's a director with fixed income ETF strategist at Invesco, and they have just launched a new municipal bond ETF portfolio to add to your existing suite that you have there. Before we get into the product itself, have global conditions complicated the search for yield? That's been a very hot topic, looking for that yield in portfolios.
Well, absolutely. I mean, if you look across the globe, you have a very challenging situation for investors. You know, here in the U.S., you've seen the 10-year come all the way down from 324. Yeah, we hit the lows earlier this year and are back up off those right now, but still very challenging. If you look, overseas, you see negative rates. You see average yields on non-U.S. dollar sovereigns that were below zero back in August, now have come up. So it's certainly created a very challenging backdrop for investors.
All right. So these are called the Bullet Shares Municipal Bond ETFs. What are they designed to do?
Well, really what the Bullet Share Suite is designed to do is help solve a lot of the issues that you see clients facing when trading in individual municipal bonds. So, you know, things where it's difficult to get access to different areas of the yield curve. It's difficult to be able to piece together a diversified portfolio or a bond ladder. But you see clients really still appreciate that individual bond-like experience. So the Bullet Shares are designed to help fill a lot of those gaps. So deliver that individual bond-like experience, but at the same time have the convenience, the liquidity of an ETF wrapper, where you can go in and with a single equity ticker get access to a basket of municipal bonds. So targets precise spots on the yield curve, conveniently build ladders, things of that nature.
So, and that's done through the defined maturity.
Yes. So there's 9 different municipal bond ETFs.
Okay. All right. So tell us about the full Bullet Share Suite. What does that look like now?
So right now what you'll see is, so we have the 9 munis that just launched today. We also have the investment grade and high yield corporates. So you have 10 in investment grade, 8 in high yield. And then we also have 4 different emerging market debt Bullet Shares as well. So really across the gamut of fixed income.
All right, let's get your outlook here, U.S. and global fixed income outlook. What does it look going into the election year next year?
Well, you see obviously a lot of challenges that we talked about on the front end, but I also think that that is creating various opportunities in the market for investors. So if you look, one of the areas we're spending a lot of time on right now is investment grade corporates. You are seeing very strong demand from overseas investors that's really helping sustain that asset class. If you look at the Bullet Share Suite on the corporate side, we've seen very strong demand there as investors are really looking to capitalize and get access there. If you look at munis, you're starting to see a lot of money coming in as that bid for quality is coming into play. So you're seeing that, a lot of tax challenges that investors are dealing with, so a very strong bid there as well. Then if you look in high yield, what's really been interesting here of late, you've really seen very steady inflows across high yield ETFs for this year, but loans really haven't seen that. Right now we're starting to see more of an uptick in interest around senior loans, a little less certainty around what the Fed's next move is going to be, and then I think you're starting to see investors just start to realize that, hey, there's some relative value here as well.
All right, Tim, thanks so much for joining us at MarketSite.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you for joining me on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.